2, 1, go live. Hello. Welcome to the Easy Beasy podcast with B and Z. Love to keep it nice and easy. As always, joined by the wonderful, spectacular, awesome Brandon and Lauren. How are you guys doing on this wonderful Sunday?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm good.
Last again. I see.
How? Okay. See, Lauren isn't one of those modes where she's just gonna come at my neck the entire episode.
I am not.
And you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'm built different.
Every week.
I'm built different. It's okay.
Are you?
I am. Actually, they made a comic series on me. It's called Wolverine. Check it out. Vibranium,
like
adamantium, skeleton bones. The Target version, actually. So today we have a very special guest. We will not debate today. We did that last week. Of course, I watched you. It's okay. It's all right. I'm willing to give you debate lessons.
According to one commenter who was irrelevant, by the way.
Very relevant, actually. Shout out to the boy Tanish. As always, giving his unbiased and reasonable takes last week.
Yes.
Absolutely. And shout out to everybody who's coming on here live. Of course, as always, you guys are the number one OGs. Y'all are the goated of the goats. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Today we have a very special guest. He is an author, which I did not know until very recently, which is very cool. He's also a CEO of his own company called Win Productions LLC. I had to get the name right. Win Productions LLC. I have much to talk about with this man because we share several interests, including in the media space. So I want to give a big welcome and a round of applause to my friend Tariq. How you doing, my friend?
What up? No. Oh my goodness. Listen, the applause. Yeah. The applause is everything. I love it. See, when I go on other interviews, they don't do the applause factor. So you got y'all are on it. I love it.
Hey, absolutely, my friend. I appreciate that. Listen, thank you for coming on, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for the invite.
It's great to have you on here. Why don't you just tell the people a bit about yourself? My intro was just a little brief synopsis, but you go ahead and let the people know what you're about.
Sure. Yeah, I'd be glad to. So what's going on, everybody? I am Tariq Wynn. I am a senior at Georgia State University. I am also thank you. Yeah. Go Panthers.
Go Panthers.
Tough loss yesterday, but we're not going to talk about that. And I was actually at that game too.
Man.
Yeah, I was on the field and everything. I had a good.
My man had the front row seats. Ooh, yeah, those are exclusive.
I know it was good though. But yeah, and I'm also the president of the National Association of Black Journalists at Georgia State. I am the video and on-air person for the Georgia State Signal at Georgia State. I'm the owner and CEO of Win Productions LLC. We do commercials for businesses, customer testimony videos for businesses. We film and produce our own shows. We do video business cards, drone and aerial filming, pretty much any type of video stuff, we can handle it. And then under that, I also host about three, 4 shows or whatever. We actually just wrapped up production on a brand new show, which we're actually looking to get picked up by some big time networks. So stay tuned in for that. But yeah, and then on another one of my shows, which is actually about to start its 6th season, or actually just started taping its 6th season, interview some pretty big time celebrities on that show. I'm talking like about celebrities from Vice President Kamala Harris, Vivica Fox, Drew Brees. I mean, you name it. I mean, I've probably interviewed them. So I've had a chance to interview some pretty big time people in my life. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Tariq Wynn. And yeah, I'm excited to be here.
So first question, how could you interview Drew Brees? How could you do it? How are you able to do it, man? We've been in the trenches against that team for so long. No, I'm just playing.
You know,
yeah.
Listen, you know, when you're in this industry, sometimes, you know, you can't really, sometimes it comes to certain things and you can't be biased.
Right.
And
true.
then, yeah. And then at the same time, I mean, Drew Brees, a legend like himself. I mean, that's somebody you got to have on your resume. You know, that's
no, yeah, he's a cool,
resume.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. He is
yeah,
from what I've seen.
Yeah.
So shout out to Drew.
Yeah, definitely. And I was I got media passes to the Pro Bowl, and I was on the practice field, and there he was. And after he got done talking to the little kids, I went over there, asked for an interview. Then he gave me the interview. But as a makeup following that, I interviewed Grady Jarrett from the Falcons. And then I interviewed Austin Hooper, who used to be on the Falcons. Now he's not anymore. Yeah, Hoop. I don't know why we got rid of Hoop, man. Hoop was like amazing, but you know. So
we have that new guy.
We got Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts, there you go.
Yeah,
so
which he's good. He's
cool. You know, he's good.
He just needs to get the ball some more. That's the only thing. Yeah.
But we can make this a Falcons podcast just like that at the snap of our fingers, because there's a lot to talk about with that team. But I want to ask you, how did you start off with getting into media and the things that you're doing and becoming and kind of starting up your own business, and kind of what came with that?
Well, you know, it was actually kind of crazy. So when I wrote my first book, Green is the Thing, Money Management for Kids, which can be purchased on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. When I wrote that book at 14 years old. I was a teenager. And when I wrote that book, I was invited on podcasts like this, live TV shows, news broadcasts, and everybody was inviting me on their platforms to interview about the book and stuff, to spread the knowledge and stuff. So then that's kind of when I got the bug for media, and I started watching the news daily. Started watching talk shows and listening to radio shows and all that stuff, and that's kind of how I fell in love with media. So. And fast forward to 2016, I wanted my own show. I set up a tripod and a camera in the living room. And next thing you know, there I was sitting there talking in front of the microphone. Now, you can actually go back and look at the first episode. If you take a look at the first episode, like the first on-air thing I ever did, you will see that I have come such a long way.
Oh, yeah.
Grammar wise, because I'm gonna tell you, I was using slang on camera and it was just not good. So I had to get some, when I went to Georgia State, had some speech classes and stuff, got me talking right, proper for TV and stuff. So now I'm a whole lot better now. But yeah, you can see, like, when you go in there and look, you can see the progress. And then from there, just started doing more shows, got more consistent. Actually, I needed to make the show better because the show really wasn't that good at first. So I need to make the show better. So I thought bringing celebrities on the show would make it a whole lot better. So that's what I started to do. And here I
am. Yeah, I can attest to the rough first episode.
Yeah.
I think it's something that will just haunt me for the rest of the time I do. Like, literally, I mean, even this podcast, there technically our first episode isn't on YouTube, and that was
a hidden episode.
There's a hidden episode that will be available definitely soon. Yeah, hidden for reasons unbeknownst to the world, and also because it's funny because our first episode that we don't have on YouTube we were still trying to figure things out.
Yes.
And we try to figure out the format, how we're going to do things, how we're going to bring on people, what we're not going to do, like all that, our name. But it was, it was decent. It was cool. The second episode, which is the very first episode we put on YouTube, did a YouTube live stream the entire time. And it's here. I'm not removing it. I'm not deleting it. I'm putting it there as a testament to progress. So when we, we can always look back and say, oh man, we came from that. Because the first episode we did, there was an echo the entire time. Right? I had no idea. It went on the whole episode. And not until I went back and re-listened to it, I noticed it was there. And I was like, wow, we went through this whole live stream sounding just absolutely crazy. And I was like, well,
yeah,
you know
it was
what?
crazy. Because like, I was, like, you hear anything that does it? Like, you hear echo?
That's right. He was like, do you hear anything? Because he heard it. Brandon heard it. And I couldn't hear it because I assumed, because I play the I can get into a bunch of technical stuff, but long story short, I was listening back to what we were saying. I didn't know that everyone else could hear that. So that was the issue. So but yeah, we've definitely come a long way. We brought on Lauren. Hi Lauren. Yes. How you doing?
Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging me.
He was our first guest.
He was our first guest actually, yeah. Yes. And so I think for me, it's so interesting to kind of figure out the different spaces in media. Like they all have their nuances and their different approaches. What would you say like is your favorite kind of section of media, and which one's kind of the one where you're like, oof, this one is one I kind of had trouble with at first, or maybe one I'm still like kind of on the little shaky on? Like what's your experience, man?
Me, I love entertainment. Like entertainment is just amazing to me. I will say sports was a little shaky for me at first. Like I only and sports is still kind of shaky for me. Like for me, I pretty much like only really know football. I don't really like know basketball and soccer and stuff like that. But like now I can go out, now I can play. I just don't know about I can play.
He said, don't get it twisted.
Yeah,
I will cross you up.
Yeah, I played basketball. I played baseball. Didn't play football, but I watched football. I always watched it. I've been watching football since I was like 5 years old, but same. Too scared to play. Didn't want to get hurt. Didn't want to get a concussion. Nothing like that.
You won't believe the look on my mom's face the first time I asked if I could play football. It was like it was. Oh God. It was literally like I had asked, like, "Hey, mom, can I go and get some drugs?" It's like it was the same. It was the same reaction, right? with the same voice and everything. And
that's hilarious. The same thing to my little brothers.
Yeah,
like 2 out of the 3 of them asked to play football specifically. And it looked like she was just like, "Could you just ask me to lay in the street and get ran over by a car?" Like she thought.
Now, the way some of them be getting laid out, I will admit, funny. When you get a little older and you're kind of aware of how much stuff hurts, it becomes, and you gain a little awareness. You're like, okay, well, yeah, that would kind of suck. Like that guy is on the ground, not moving. I'm like, they have to, they have to wait 5 minutes for him to get up. Yeah. So, but I definitely, basketball. I've always loved playing it. It's so funny. It's kind of the reverse of football. I've always loved playing it, and I actually got into it a few years ago in terms of like knowing exactly what's going on in the league and stuff like that. And so yeah, I mean, as far as entertainment goes, when it comes to like what I feel like I'm the most confident in regarding entertainment is definitely music. I love music a lot. What are some artists you listen to, by the way?
Me,
We're definitely gonna
my-
judge you too. So just
you know what? That's fine. But listen,
that's great.
look, Michael Jackson is my favorite artist, hands
Ooh.
down. MJ is
My man.
Yeah.
My man.
Oh, I'm loving these sound effects. Yeah, MJ. I've been listening to Michael Jackson since I was probably like 6 years old.
Yeah.
Let's see who else. Usher,
Ari,
Cardi
of
B,
course.
Megan Thee Stallion. Who
Right.
else? Drake, Chris Brown.
Okay. It was Hot Girl Summer for you for
Hot Girl Summer.
it was a because that was listen that time Cardi B and Meg they were like blowing up and stuff.
Yes.
That was something else. I was lit. I can't lie to y'all. I'm you know what? Judge me all you want to, people. All right, it's okay. Y'all not fly like us.
Mail Ubers, I got in and they were like just already bopping to some Cardi as I was getting in the car. Like, no, I do not. I love cars like that. Like, just be unapologetic about your music taste. If you're into those female artists, they're good with their music. There is no shame in that.
Yeah, I just hate how a lot of the times they get pit against each other. That's one thing I just don't support at all.
Not even just pit against each other, but constantly compared.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, why do we need to? And I want to have this discussion with you because I really, whenever I hear somebody who's or talk to anybody who's getting into media, I always want to talk about this in particular, because we see now how important, media has become, especially in our social media, internet, new age landscape. And like, it feels like it's always been a responsibility of the media to be truthful and honor and have honor quotation marks and, all the rules and stuff like that. But I feel like we've seen now, especially in the past few years, how much kind of media has been abused regarding, misinformation, regarding kind of sensationalism. I mean, that's always been there to some extent, but again, with the internet, it's like everything travels to you instantly. There's no newspaper. I gotta wait for the yesterday's news to come through. The printer press. I gotta pay a nickel to get me a newspaper. That's crazy. I got folks spending nickels out on newspapers. Nah,
I'm saving my little nickel.
I'm saving my little nickel.
I'm saving my nickel.
I'm gonna go ahead and get a candy bar with that.
Yeah.
But no, it's so what is kind of your viewpoint on that and kind of the mentality? Because coming into it, it's like I always want to be cognizant and conscious of what I say or put out there, because you never know how that's going to impact someone else. And you want to like, especially when you're reporting things as like, or talking about things that affect everybody. So like, what's kind of your viewpoint on that? Are you more of I'm gonna just say how I feel and, like let people know this is me and this, that's it. Do you kind of like think things over before you present them in a way? And especially like, as your platform grows and more people have more eyeballs on you, like what's the thought process?
Yeah, I'm actually, that's a good question. Actually, I would have to say both. If I'm talking about, if I know that I want to get on the air and talk about some controversial, I'm going to ask several people their opinion on, do you think I should talk about this? And they'll be like, yeah, Tyree, you can talk about that. Or, nah, you probably shouldn't talk about that because, you can lose fans, lose viewers, or whatever.
Right.
But then at the same time, it's like certain stuff, like, I'm going to give my opinion. On certain stuff, especially like sports, for example. Sports isn't hard to give your opinion. You can give your opinion on sports, what you think and stuff. But when it comes to like politics and stuff, maybe the recent president we just had, or whatever. Some of that stuff that you say can be kind of controversial. and stuff. And
well, who's to say it's controversial? What makes it controversial?
It depends on what it is. So like,
Mhm.
let's say, what's some like, okay, like the vaccine, for example. That's very controversial. You got tons of people who don't want to be vaccinated. You have tons of people who want to be vaccinated. You have people who want to be the vaccine police. You got, you have people who are turning the pandemic into politics. I mean, the pandemic itself is something that's kind of controversial.
But where do you think the media play? Like, do you think the media plays a role in that?
Absolutely.
You know, kind of, you know, in terms of the narrative around that controversy. I mean, because there people had that debate where it's like, okay, well, you know, the only reason we were in the position that we were with regard to like having like the president we had before, our current one, is because they covered him in the media so much. In the media, like every single time he said something inflammatory or something that people would be shocked about, they put him on there. And you know, it got a lot of views, a lot of clicks, a lot of attention just because of the controversy it created. So like, no, go ahead.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing that's the difference between Trump and like Biden, for example. Trump is gonna be like, when he was in office, he was on TV doing something every day. Like there was not a moment where he wasn't in the news. This man stayed in the news. Which was actually, especially like when he was campaigning again, which was actually a good campaign strategy.
Right.
Because people are constantly hearing his name, repetition. People are constantly hearing about him, what he's doing and stuff. He's getting his name out there. Whereas President Biden, I mean, he's in the news, but he's not in the news as much as Trump was, if that makes sense.
You know, what that reminds me of? That reminds me of someone we talked about on here a few times before. It reminds me of Kanye West. You know, and let me put out a PSA for all y'all that don't know. This game plan that my man just laid out for you, he is using that as well. All right, he's playing y'all. He's playing y'all. Okay. Anytime you see someone do, especially they use this strategy in the music industry a lot, where you know, somebody will, the controversy will be created. There will be lots of buzz around the name, positive or negative, right? They all say that any press is good press, right? Or any publicity is good publicity, even if it's negative.
Well, I don't agree with that.
That is just, you know, and that's the mentality a lot of these people have. Like Lil Nas X, right? Like, you know, he's out here. He has mastered the media machine in terms of knowing how exactly to get attention when he needs to do something or further something that he's trying to do. And I mean, it's like, you know, I can't even be mad, because that's what this the way it works. It's just how it works. If it's something that drives and it feeds into, you know, it's a cyclical thing, because people are clicking on these things because they're outraged or they're interested or whatever. Then the media companies see that and they say, oh, okay, we get more clicks, meaning more ad revenue, meaning more whatever, whenever we post something about this. So let's do it some more, or let's post about it, but let's make it, you know, controversial. Let's put clickbait, right? Like we always talk about, and I'm be transparent with this. We always talk about YouTube and clickbait. Like you kind of have to play that game.
You do
a lot. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent, if you want to, like I remember this YouTuber I was watching. His name is Linus Tech Tips. I don't know if anyone knows who that guy is. I still
watch him.
Okay. And shout out to Linus and those guys over there. He talked about how, because before his channel, they would have a video. It would literally, the title would say exactly what it's about. The thumbnail would say exactly what it's on. You know exactly what you're going to get. And their channel grew. It was like around 500K, 600K subscribers, all that. And it was very informative. Got up to like 1 million or something like that to a point. And then suddenly you start seeing the clickbait thumbnails, and you start seeing the clickbait headlines, and you start seeing, like, oh, this processor is the fastest in the world. Like, what? Question mark with some excited face on there.
Yes.
And and their video views started to skyrocket, and people were calling him out and telling him, hey man, like, that's not cool, like clickbait isn't cool, blah blah. And he's like, yo, I'm running a business here. Like, this is something I'm doing for my kids. Like, this is something I'm doing, like, just as greater than me. Like, so when I see something like that and it allows me to grow my business way faster than if I just kept doing the thing I was doing, then it doesn't make sense for me to not do it. And so that's that dilemma, that I kind of look at, and I always want to have conversations about that. You were saying something, Lauren?
I said that's capitalism. We grow up in America, this is the type of country that forces you to put aside your morals when it comes to business revenue. So you have to do anything you can to grow your business, which forces some people to be quite ruthless and to do things like clickbait and much worse things, versus, like, from a moral standpoint, yes, clickbait sucks. But at the same time, being that we live in this country that is ruthless and everybody's trying to get the same money, do the same things, especially in media, we're all doing the same thing, same ideas. You have to do anything to be more relevant than someone else. So it just is what it is at this point.
Yeah, I agree. It's a sharky industry. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people done crazy things, like we were talking about rappers. Kanye does some crazy stuff. Little Nas X did some crazy stuff.
They're playing y'all, I'm telling you.
Yes, and then the most crazy person, 6ix9ine, he been doing some crazy stuff.
Oh my goodness. Shout out to 6ix9ine. Oh, I didn't think I'd shout out 6ix9ine today. That man is
was so lit when he came out, right? Greg came out of jail, he put on his little rat suit.
Yeah. So like what I want to ask you, what do you see yourself doing? This is the most cliche question of all time. What do you see yourself? How do you envision yourself? I won't even say 5 years. I want to say 6 months. Let's make it more interesting.
6 months.
Where do you envision things 6 months from now? Because I feel like when you're in a position to really further your brand, yourself, you always have to set goals at certain points in time. And obviously everyone works different, and things shake differently, like the pandemic. No one could have predicted that. So, but I'm curious. I want this to be a challenging question, because the 5-year question, everyone gets asked that.
Yeah,
I want to put you on your toes a little bit.
Okay, 6 months, which is actually a good question, because like you said, I've always been asked, Terry, where do you see yourself in 5, 10, 20? I've even been asked a 20 years one.
Who's asking you that?
But,
my goodness, I'm being a yacht chilling in Cancun in 20 years.
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
That is the plan.
Yeah.
But no, 6 months. Yeah, that's good. So in 6 months, by the time 6 months hit, I want to have my own studio space open here in Atlanta, or here in Metro Atlanta. So I want my own studio space. I definitely want to open that, have a ribbon cutting, have a grand opening, all that good stuff. One of these the shows that we film and produce now, I at least want to have two of those on a national television platform within the next 6 months. And I'm trying to think. I don't think, let me see, 6 months. I don't think I'll be graduating in 6 months. Yeah, that's not yet. Okay. Well, I will have my cap and gown in 6 months. Let's say that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I won't have walked across the stage within 6 months. But yeah. So yeah, those are the goals. And yeah, definitely gonna achieve those. So
Absolutely. Lauren, quick. Segue us into our next segment.
What segment is this? Oh no!
No,
I'm taking their knees and panic.
No. Listen, I'm messing with you. No, but
I
it's.
I thought you were gonna ask me about a processor or something.
Yes. Oh no! Yes. That's a little. That's a little a slight inside joke. Yeah, we I randomly.
We constantly ask Lauren, about a processor here and there.
We're big tech nerds, Brandon and I, and so we share that under our belt. You saw the new iPhone that came out, by the way, Tyree?
I no, but I will tell you this: I'm sick of Apple keep trying to come out with all these devices, then trying to tamper with everybody else's old devices. I'm sick of the whole process.
All right. Let's get into this. So
sorry, I gotta call them out on that one though.
You gotta call them out, man. I will say this, right? Apple, if you're listening, just run that check this way, all right? And you won't get a single bad word out of me, all right? Until that happens, though, I will say, yeah, I was thinking about it the other day, and when it comes to like people love to latch on to the next thing, the next thing up, the next new thing, the next shiny thing. Mm-hmm. And there was a moment in time where the iPhone was that, right? It was this new thing. No one ever seen anything like it before. I remember when it first came out, it just blew my mind. When I was younger, I was like, yo, these guys are like just crazy. I don't, it blew my mind. But over the years, it's been about 14 years, funny enough, since the iPhone came out, and the first iPhone. And now it's just like every single update is very iterative. Things have kind of slowed down.
Very repetitive. Just battery, camera, make it thinner, powerful. Right. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
And
then I don't like the space thing with, you ain't got enough space, gigabytes. And then when you don't have enough space, your phone pretty much dies.
Man,
that it hits close to home. That's an ouch. That's an owie.
Can't relate, guys.
You have no idea how many times I've been through the space thing.
So have you ever had that struggle where you get that notification, iPhone storage is full?
I get that every day.
Every day. Okay.
Every day. Right. It comes across my phone every day.
And
Android.
And yeah, no, I can't go back to Android. I'm sorry. It's just like, it's just so hard to like go back because it's like I can't FaceTime. I can't.
There you go.
Now Apple, they have great features which are highly better than Android, but at the same time, Apple still got issues. Right. So it's a lose-lose.
it is really. Yeah.
And then the phones are so expensive. It's like, okay, $1,000 for the phone, which is already added on to the phone bill that you already got because you're going to have to pay that monthly, or you can just pay all the money up front. which you don't want to pay all the money up front because you don't know what that phone is going to do within the next 6 months.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lose-lose.
I've definitely I've needed to upgrade for the longest time, but every time I'm about to, it's like oh, $1,000. Oh, like it's just it's this knee-jerk reaction that I have, and especially like it's so interesting. Like I remember when they were like the new ones, like if the new iPhone came out, it would be like what, 700 for like the best one, not even because now they have the mini version that was 700. You know, the best one would be 700, and so now it's like 1,000 and 1,000 plus, and you know.
And then and another thing I'm trying to figure out is what happened to the free 2-year upgrade. Okay, every 2 years we upgrade your phone for free. I mean, what happened to that?
That's a good question.
That's a good question, sir. That is a very good question.
That's
every 2 years I was looking forward to get my free phone. Now it's like, oh yeah, you're not getting a phone for free.
yeah.
You can get one, but you ain't getting it for free. So
look, I'm finna upgrade. Hey, mom, look, I want that new iPhone. Nope, you gotta pay for it. What?
Yeah. So it's definitely tough out here. We only have like two options, really. You know, the new iPhone or the older iPhone. Once you get stuck in the ecosystem, and you know when you're, it's so people will judge you. People will judge you because you don't have an iPhone. It'll be true. Like you will text somebody, and then it'll be like they'll text you back, "Oh, green bubble." Ew.
Yes, I can't stand it. Lauren, I'm sorry, but that green, I can't stand it. I hate it so much. And then especially like when you in a group I'm sorry. But especially like when you in a group chat and then you got that one person,
that one dude,
that one person.
Like, come on.
Oh my God, this
is just mess up the whole
man. I think we just overpowered Lauren.
Listen, I'm so sorry. I feel sorry. Whenever we have this conversation, Lauren just in the corner with a little Android flag, and you know,
all I have
with the little bad cameras, and you know, all that, and they got over there.
Wonderful, thank you very much.
Yeah, all right.
You commended my photos yesterday, sir.
But then, like sometimes when an Android send a video from an Android to an iPhone, that thing be blurry. You can't halfway see it.
iPhone is a conspiracy, and they pay other companies more to make their video quality and their camera quality look better on other apps. So it's propaganda against Android, bro.
It's a conspiracy out here. She just went into, because you know. Yeah. I love it when she does this, goes into conspiracy theorist mode. It's like, all right, I can throw. If anyone wants to come at us, just hey, Lauren's that way.
Yep.
Well, team iPhone all day. Sorry.
Yep. All I gotta say is accessibility on the iPhone is way better than Android, but Android is getting there. That's it.
Yeah. True.
Know that I'm mocking all of you guys with my hand in my face right now.
You can't FaceTime an Android. You just can't do it.
You will be able to soon.
That is a new feature. But it's only on web browser. Ew.
Oh, ew.
Everyone boo that nasty. No, thank you. Listen.
Anyway, it's cool.
All right. Well, I'm having a blast talking to Tariq over here.
Thanks.
But in order for you to truly be ingrained and instilled and immortalized in the Easy Beasy pantheon, first you have to be able to answer this question.
Okay.
Do you know what you're saying? So I will ask you, my good friend, a few questions. By the way, you're on a game show.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of a little long, a little bit of a left turn here. But we will ask you 10 questions.
Okay.
And you have two lifelines, and you have 2 strikes.
Okay.
Your two lifelines are: you can ask the live chat for assistance for these questions, or you can ask us for a hint, or you can trade in those two lifelines for a free Google search. If you make it to question 10 and answer question 10 correctly, you will receive 1 million respect points.
Dang.
I know. Listen,
It's okay.
we need that sponsor hookup, man. We're out here grinding out here. We gotta listen. We'll take anybody. Colgate, you know. What you call it? Charmin,
please.
you know, we'll make it pandemic themed episode. No, that would be a terrible idea. I will give you your topic a little bit after, but first we have a commercial break. No, I'm just kidding. We have a great segment with our good man. Hold on, let me see. There we go. With our good man Brandon.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Catch Today with That Blind Guide, which is a 90-minute race to get anything I have that's interesting. So let's get the party started. Hey, did you guys hear what Kanye West is planning to do? He's planning to build an academy called Donda Academy in California. What do you guys think about that?
I mean,
honestly, pretty cool.
Education.
Yeah, it's
Very
pretty cool.
No comment.
All right.
See, smart man. Gotta love it.
Next thing is, man, billions and billions of people on the internet, TikTok, Facebook, everywhere, and they help us find the missing body of Gabby Petito. And it's amazing what the power of digital can do, isn't it great?
Yeah, it is. They're currently trying to look for 2 other missing people now.
Yeah, the power of social media is amazing. But then at the same time, I also got a comment. Weren't they doing like some foolish challenge, like the rope challenge, and then somebody died from them doing the rope challenge on social media or something like that?
Lauren is our social media consultant, so.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people.
It's okay, Brandon. It's okay.
From the crate challenge.
Yes.
Say that again.
I said I haven't heard about the rope challenge, but I know a lot of people broke their bones from the crate challenge. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was stupid.
That was dumb. Shout out to
entertaining to watch though.
What was the other challenge they were doing? The Tide Pod.
Oh, the time. Okay, that was so stupid.
That was really old.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was pretty dumb.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Shout out to all the Zoomers out there. You guys are crazy. I'm not a part of that. I don't know.
Crazy TikTok challenges.
Oh, you know when you go into the YouTube comment section of an old music video and you have those like 12-year-olds in their comment. I was born in the wrong generation. This is what real music sounds like.
Oh no.
I wish I was born in that generation. It's like, yeah, you know. I almost feel like that sometimes. Almost.
Yes, almost like.
But you gotta love it.
Entertaining
you gotta love it. Yeah. So there we go. The topic for you today, my friend, is media. What is media? You might be asking. No, you know what that is. But with regards to the kind of questions you will be asked, I will specify for you because I like you. All right. I don't want you to fail here, okay? Because there's a lot of eyeballs watching. There's like
0.
It's a lot. Yeah, that's a big number, guys. But I'll specify exactly what we're looking for here, and I'll ask you 10 random questions. They will be about various different things in media, whether it's TV shows, whether it's social media, whether it's music, anything in between. And we just want to test your knowledge on everything that's going on in our day-to-day. So are you ready, my friend?
Not really, but go ahead.
All right. Listen, I'll there are some people out there that have this crazy claim. I don't know where they get it from. That this show's rigged. I don't know where they get that from.
Yeah, just don't listen to the people.
Yeah, no listen to them.
This game is very honest.
Totally legit. You totally don't rig it for or against anyone.
Yes.
So yeah. Question number 1.
Ridiculous.
What is Chandler Bing? What is his middle name?
Oh,
I hit you with a tough one right off the bat. Did you ever watch Friends?
It's been
It's been a minute.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It has been a while. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lifeline on that one.
Okay. Okay. He wants to use a lifeline. I think the dramatic music will definitely fit in here.
Sir, are you sure you want this lifeline? So now you get to choose one of us, the chat, or
trade them both in for a Google search.
Yes, for a Google search. So choose your poison, sir.
Keep in mind, we still have 9 questions after this left.
Now, we don't do this in the conventional way. So some of these might be easier than others. I will say this is one of the harder ones. I hit you with it right off the bat because I was curious. Where do you know some random knowledge like this? But
you know what?
You can use lifeline.
Actually, let me just go ahead and take the strike.
So, okay, you want to guess at all? Do you want to say at least?
I'll say something random.
Would you say at least what it starts with? What letter it starts with?
Is it an A?
It is not. I'm sorry, it's an M. His middle name was Muriel. Which
I wasn't gonna get that.
Which was I always found hilarious. So I hit you with a tough one right off the bat.
The only Muriel I know is from Kurt the Cowardly Dog.
Oh, wow, shout out to that show. Would you name your kid Muriel, by the way? Just a quick question.
No.
Really?
That was no hesitation.
I don't like that. I'm sorry.
That was
okay. For a middle name, okay, it's okay. But for a first name, yeah, no.
Would you name your son Muriel more specifically?
No, I think it's more of I think it's Muriel. I don't know. I just feel like that's more of a female's name.
Be careful, man. Be careful, man. No. Gender roles. You don't want to.
No. I mean, like, okay, no, like for a middle name, like middle names can be kind of mutual, but like for a first name, I would, for a first name. But a middle name, okay, that's fine.
Yes.
But like a first name, no.
Okay.
Completely fair.
Right. Very fair. Very fair. Question number 2. Maybe this would be a little bit of an easier one. Who sings the song Say So that's behind the popular TikTok dance? Who is the artist behind the popular song Say So? This song was it number 1 on the Billboard charts? Lauren,
Briefly.
It won what?
It was briefly.
It was briefly, okay.
I can answer now?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna go with Doja Cat.
Doja Cat. Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
Doja Cat is correct.
Yes. Oh,
Good job, my man.
Love that sound effect.
Yeah. we got a little mix going on, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We don't just steal
We're
from one
DJs
show
up in
over
here
here.
too.
Question number 3.
Number 3.
You have 2 lifelines and you have 1 strike left. What day is Star Wars Day?
Oh, May 4th.
It's that.
May
Your
the
final
4th be
answer?
with you. Yes.
That's your final answer?
Yes.
May the 4th be with you, my friend.
Yes.
Yes.
That is correct. See, that initial gut punch of the first question.
Yeah. It overgets a lot of people.
It does, but you bounce back. We're on question number 4 now. All right. Ooh.
This
This might get a little tough here, but I'm testing your knowledge on this particular series. Very popular. Maybe you know the answer to this. Who is the half-blood prince in Harry Potter?
Oh, like their real name?
Yes.
Oh, dang. I did watch Harry Potter too. I have no idea what their real name is.
You said their real name? I mean, like I would take it they're faking it, and I'm just
shoot. And I watched Harry Potter too.
Who is the half-blood prince?
Oh, it's a tough one.
Did you okay, were you a book person, a movie person? Did you do both? What were
Oh yeah, look, I didn't read. I read like probably one of the Harry Potter books, but I watched all the movies.
Okay. Movie person. Got you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to ask on this one. I have to ask.
okay.
You would like to use a lifeline. Would you like to ask the audience, or would you like to ask us, or would you trade those both in for a Google search?
I'll ask you guys.
Okay. He's asking us. Either one of you want to give a hint, or should I do it?
You can do it.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm over here sitting like, isn't it Harry Potter? Like, who else would it be? So I'm the best person to ask here.
Yes.
Listen, we could be wrong, we could be right. Even though I do have the answer, so I will be nice here. I'll say this. This person was known for most of the series to not like Harry.
Oh, that man. Oh, dang, what's that man's name?
I don't know.
For
his name.
most of the series, he was known
Dang.
to dislike Harry.
It was that man with the bob, right? The bob hairstyle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. Dang.
Could you give us the first letter? I'm doing this because typically we give you answer choices, but this one in particular we are not. So I'm being more lenient over here.
Dang, I just don't know. I haven't watched the Harry Potter in like 8 years.
Is there a chance I can give him the first letter that I'm assuming it is, and then he gets the name?
Panel meaning Brandon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are we down with that?
Yes.
We're down to rock. Go ahead.
All right. I'm not sure if this is the right answer, but I'm pretty sure it starts with a D.
No.
No?
Okay, then.
No.
Let me give
No.
it a try.
You want to give it a shot? Okay.
Let's start with the letter V.
Oh my goodness. We are out. Dude, we are doing this man dirty. We are dropping.
Oh,
I'm sure he's more
okay.
confused. I'm sure he's more confused now than he ever was.
Now I have absolutely no idea what it is.
Thinking of people that were against Harry.
Okay, I'll give you the letter. And just tell me if you'll be able to get the rest of it. Maybe it'll click for you.
Yes.
The first letter of both of his names, actually, is S.
Wait, both of his names? Yes, two
First
names.
and his last name.
Oh, his first and last name.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it now.
Shoot.
There's some Harry Potter fanatic listening to this, just about to explode.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Just about
No.
just hating all of this.
I hope that the listeners do not cream me for this. Shoot, I'm at the guess.
Okay.
Shoot.
You can give us just one name. It's fine.
Sil. I feel like it's Sil something. Sil.
Silver. Is that what you're trying to say?
Slither versus some. Oh God. Silverus. That's my final answer.
Severus.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to have to deliberate on this one. He said Severus.
It's
The correct answer is Severus.
That
so-
was close.
Severus Snape. So that's why, panel.
half a point.
We don't.
don't
That's not how this
what?
works. We either say he's wrong or he's right.
Yes. What games are you playing?
What game are you playing, man?
No, I just-
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Brandon, this is on you.
Oh, she's putting it on you.
Me, I've been here the whole 26 season for this game.
That's what I'm saying. This is your game. You're the CEO, founder, and
Yes,
CEO.
I am the founder of this game.
All right.
So, panel?
Let's give it to him.
Yes.
Let's give it to him. Let's give it to him. You're off by one letter. You know. Come on. I'm actually shocked that you got that close. The way you started off that question.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
I just took a wild guess.
Great. Listen,
That's
you
how I
believed in the heart of the
here.
cards, and it worked out well for you. So great job.
Yes.
Question number 5. We're halfway there. Looking back now, ain't nobody getting in the way. Are you ready, my friend?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh. What is the name of the alternate dimension in the Netflix's Stranger Things? What is the name of the alternate dimension in Netflix's Stranger Things?
Let's see. Shoot, because I didn't even.
Have you seen Stranger Things? Have you?
I've seen. I'm not like a fanatic. I've only seen probably like 5 episodes.
Okay, fair.
I didn't watch it like that.
The first season is by far the best, in my opinion.
Okay. Let me see. Is it? Oh, wait. I remember what it was. It was like right side up, upside down, something like that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. You just said it, but I'm not gonna tell you which one it was. But you just said it.
Okay. I'm gonna say upside down.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is correct.
Yes.
Great job, man.
Killing this.
Absolutely. See, this is why people, they need to talk. You need to talk out your answers, guys.
Yes.
Before you, for those of you who are going to come on here in the future, you got to talk out your answers.
If not, you will lose.
Brandon straight up guaranteeing you, yeah, I will make you lose. You will lose. Question number 6. All right. I want to be nice here. Who is the highest paid actress of 2019 according to Forbes?
I have no idea. Actress. Okay, so it's a female. Oh wait, is it Viola Davis or?
Are you going to lock that in as your final answer? Or
wait, how many? I have 1 strike left.
You have 1 strike, and you have one lifeline. You can ask the audience.
Okay, I'm gonna say Viola. I'm gonna say Viola. I'm gonna guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah, Viola Davis.
All right. Locking it down.
That is, I'm sorry,
Dang.
incorrect. The correct answer is Scarlett Johansson.
That's what I thought.
You were thinking that, Brandon?
Yes.
She was getting all the minority roles. What you mean? Of course it was her.
She it's that Marvel money, honestly. Did you guys see the dispute with the her new movie and how they were splitting up the revenue from the streaming services?
And honestly, I support her for that because it does help the smaller female actresses that are in those streaming services as well.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, she definitely is fighting a good fight, and she has enough money to do that. So shout out to her. All right. Question number 7. You have one lifeline left. You're actually doing really well. I'm gonna be honest. Because again, like I said, typically we do have answer choices available. Well, not typically. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. And we kind of adjust the difficulty of our questions and things like that, depending on what happens. But you're doing a great job, man.
Yes, you're over there.
All right. Gonna give you something that's slightly related to what we talked about in the previous question. Marvel related question. Little sneak preview for next week. Which Avenger, other than Captain America, was able to pick up Thor's hammer in the Marvel movies?
Oh, dang, yo.
This scene was very iconic. I don't know if you saw the movie.
I did see the movie.
Okay. There's one Avenger other than Captain America that was able to pick up Thor's hammer.
And I can't even remember this. This is crazy. This is a hard one. I'm gonna have to use that second lifeline in the audience.
All right. If you would like to ask chat, now this is how it's gonna work. For those of you who are here, I'm going to allow a 60-second period, and y'all can put whatever comes in this chat room. I will read it out, and he will be able to decipher from there what could be the correct answer. This is kind of a loophole. This is a 50-50 one because someone could just straight up Google it and tell you, or they could know the answer, or we can just
so live chat, help our guest here go to the next question. 60 seconds on the clock.
You don't have to use all the 60 seconds, but I'm just gonna be out here. Someone said maybe the Vision.
The Vision.
Have you heard of that?
This is what I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need somebody to just go on Google.
Oh man. Vision. Okay. Another person said the Vision.
This is Vision.
We don't have much activity in the chat, so that's why it's a 50-50 lifeline here.
Yes.
Someone said Black Panther or Vision. All right, time is up.
Yeah.
You have to give us an answer.
Okay, so the only things that were in the chat is Vision and Black Panther.
Yep.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go with Vision then.
Okay.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Fingers crossed, my boy.
That is correct,
Yes.
my boy.
Yeah.
You were on question number 8. How does it
Thank
feel?
you, chat. I feel pretty good, you know. We came this far.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotta keep it going.
Yes.
We have 3 more questions left. Are you ready?
Yes.
Question number 8. Who was the first winner of The Masked Singer?
I knew this was coming. Oh my goodness. Yo, who was the first winner? Dang, I don't even know. I do remember watching. I did watch a whole lot of episodes.
You know, I don't know. If I were to see this guy in real life, I would definitely want to buy him a drink. You know, definitely. You know.
Dang. Okay, so it's a dude. What is can I get a letter?
One of my favorite songs by this artist was with someone you didn't have any comment on.
Oh, Kanye. Okay. Shoot. Okay, this person did a song. Kanye. Dang. No, this is a tough one. Dang, I have no clue.
Are there any names that are coming to your mind, or anybody you just want to throw out there? You know.
Shoot. Dang, yo, I have no idea.
There's definitely like an older, well, not an older, but they were definitely not popping as much now as they were back in the day.
Yeah.
But he's still
not popping as much now. Shoot. Dang, man.
You have 20 seconds.
Okay. Dang, I don't know.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry, man.
I have no idea.
That's the end of the line.
Dang.
You got an answer for me?
Man, no, I don't. I'm sorry.
The correct answer was T-Pain.
Dang. I was actually listening to one of his songs the other day. Terrible.
I went into a restaurant the other day and they were just playing "Buy You a Drink." That was one of the hit. I was trying, man.
Yeah.
I said I would buy him a drink. I was trying to throw it at you, man.
That was a good hint too.
Yeah, but this was a tough one. We really gave you a tough outing here. Quite honestly, You didn't get the 1 million respect points, but you got all
Okay.
my respect. If that counts for
Yes.
anything.
Right. Okay. Well, just
I
out
don't
of
know how much that's
curiosity,
worth.
what were the other 2 questions?
I definitely would have hit you with an easy one right
Mhm.
here. What does the acronym SMH stand for?
Oh, shaking my head.
Right.
Okay.
And then the last one, I was debating whether or not I was gonna ask you this because I was like, dang, but this is the last question. What was the name of Michelle Obama's 2018 memoir?
Becoming.
Wow, are you kidding me? How did you said that?
Wrong one.
You knew that like the back of his hand.
Oh, I mean, I'm an Obama fan. Listen.
Oh, listen,
I'm a fanatic.
he's really yeah.
Yes.
But so okay, it was really that question. It was really that
Yeah.
question. That was a tough one. But listen, man, that was fun. I really appreciate you having
Just to
having
know,
me
I
on
was
here.
like 1 question away.
I know. I know. We listen. We would love to have you back on someday and
Yes.
to redeem yourself. You know.
Yeah. Let me get let me have a multiple choice type of thing
Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll
next time. Yeah.
I won't be too nice with the hints and stuff.
Yes.
So
We'll bring it to the CEO and see what we think.
absolutely. All right, my man. This is so fun. I would like to roll out the red carpet for you.
Oh,
So in this
thanks.
camera, that camera, we don't have any cameras, but just imagine there are some cameras around here. In this camera, that camera. Tell everybody what you got going on. This is your time to plug. Shameless plug season. What you got?
Yes. Listen, I'm all about a shameless plug now.
Absolutely.
Yes. Listen, y'all can go follow me on the gram at TyreekWynn_TV. That's TYRIKWYNN_TV. Go hit me up on Twitter, Tyreek Wynn TV without the underscore. Facebook, you can find me, Tyreek Wynn. Let's see, TikTok, Tyreek Wynn TV. Yeah, if you are a single female out there, you can swipe on Tinder.
Wow. Love it.
I had to add
Pretty
that in there.
smooth. had a plug. You know what? You're the first one to make that kind of plug on our
For real?
on our pod.
Yes.
And you
I'm
know
making
what?
The first
podcast
one.
history.
Very first
Making
one.
history.
Making
Absolutely. All right. Oop. Thought I muted that one. That's a little teaser. All right. Well, you guys have anything else you'd like to comment on?
Not at all.
Not at all.
All right. It was great to have you, my friend.
Yeah, thanks
this
for having
podcast
me. It
for
was
this
great
week.
talking to y'all.
It was super
Y'all were
fun.
awesome.
Yes.
Hope to have you back on again. All right, everybody. Appreciate everyone that came out here live in the live chat. As always, you can like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTuber stuff that a YouTuber guy person has to ask you. I know. But as always, shout out to Lauren and Brandon. Shout out to Tariq for coming on here. And keep it easy and busy. See y'all later.
Thank you.